Okay, I'm told we're ready to go here. So this is Ziggurat. It's a first-person shooter roguelike. It's, like most roguelikes, kind of like Enter the Gungeon. You got a random assortment of rooms, a ton of weapons, just kind of everything you can imagine, a ton of different characters, and the floor layouts are completely random. As such, a speedrun of this game can go anywhere from the world record of about 9 minutes to my average time of about 40. If you get a good layout, it's pretty quick. There's a couple items specifically you want to look for. The run starts as soon as you select your character, and it ends when you win, obviously, as soon as you lose control. You can look in here, there's dozens of characters in here. For speedrunning, we always use Rigel. He's the acrobat. He runs pretty much twice as fast as all the other characters and uses staffs, which are by far the most powerful item in the game. I mean, it's unbelievable how good some of these things are. I may reset if I get one or two specific starting ones. There's a couple of them that just aren't, they're just not usable for a speedrun. So I figure we might as well get right into this. I need to let them know when to start the time. The time starts as soon as I hit enter here. So I will start it out here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we'll see which weapon I get here. And remember how I said there were a couple weapons that you wouldn't want? That's one of them. I've tried running that weapon before. I lost the run. It is probably the worst staff in the game. This one is a really good staff. Archangel's Embrace is okay. But this staff, I just had a run with this one, is actually one of the best ones in the game. It is not the best. I was hoping I'd get that one. Now, as you can see, there you see Doppelganger, enemies spawn in pairs. Some rooms, not all rooms, will have little things like that, just different... I'm focusing on not getting killed here. Modifiers in the rooms. Most rooms just spawn a lot of enemies and you have to kill them all. But sometimes, like this one, you get Doppelganger. There's one called Carrot Rain, where every time you kill an enemy, it spawns a carrot. And the carrots, you'll see a lot of carrots. You'll see why Carrot Rain is not fun. Because let me tell you, Carrot Rain is not fun. Now, the layouts are completely random. To go from one floor to the next, you need to kill the boss, as with most roguelike games that are multi-floor. However, to fight the boss, you need a key. This is what's called a scroll. We always pick them up because they give you a lot of experience. Every time you level up, you can pick a perk. The perk I picked gives me more pickups, so I don't have to worry as much about health and things like that, and running out of mana. Because you can see the bars on the right. Those are my mana pools. If I run out of those, I'm left with just my wand. The wand is not a great weapon. Now, you saw I looked in there and didn't go in there. That's kind of alleviating some of the RNG. That room had no exits in it. I have no reason to go in there. Here's a portal key. So you can find this room. It's marked with the little symbol up on the mini-map. There's 4 or 5 different portal key rooms. This is probably my least favorite because you have to jump all the way up to the thing. Okay, so that room was an empty one, so let's head over here. So at this point, we have the portal key. We're just looking for the boss. And this, I do not have a good weapon for this room. There's a couple weapons that are great at dealing with these guys, because you can just kill all of them in like one shot. Neither one of the weapons I have are that. Because this one fires slowly, and the other one runs out of mana really fast. You know, save up on that a little bit. Okay, there's an exit in here. Here are the carrots. Remember how I said we'd be seeing a lot of the carrots? They're enemies. They don't heal you. They're not food. They're enemies. And if you get Carrot Rain, it just doubles the amount of enemies in the room. Nobody likes Carrot Rain. Okay. And here's the boss room. So each floor has 2 or 3 different bosses that they can pick from. This is Gonkar the Crusher, probably the easiest floor 1 boss you can get. I'm just going to face tank him. Because because there's no reason to do anything else. And Staff Mastery increases my damage with staffs, and we move on to the next floor. You can just press enter. It gives you a stat screen, tells you how many rooms you cleared, enemies you cleared, all that fun stuff. We don't care about any of that. We just want to go to the next floor. So starting room here has 3 exits. Check them all. Oh, hey, there's that staff we don't want. Yeah, at the start of every floor, you get a new staff. I can't see over there well enough. There might be a secret room in there, but I'm not going in there to find out because there's no actual exit. I cannot see the exit in there, so I'm going to do this one. Picking which room to go to is a big part of this. Okay, yeah. There's a couple perks that you really want. There's one perk that is the best perk in the game for speedrunning. It's the Black Mirror. I've only seen it twice. And the Black Mirror puts marks on the map where the portal key is and where the boss room is. As you can imagine, this makes speedrunning really easy. Takes all the guesswork out. It's the Eye of Twilight, which is the best staff in the game, and the Black Mirror are what comprise the speedrun, or the world record. If I were to ever get those, I could probably take the world record. Now, this, like I said, I'm running easy. Most people who play the game run easy. It's, you know, once you're decent at the game, it's a pretty safe run. I have lost to the final boss before because of bad weapons. This is not one of those weapons. I am not worried about losing to the final boss in this run. This weapon I can DPS race him. Especially if I get maxed out Staff Mastery, which is what I just got. Some perks like Staff Mastery there, you saw it had a 5 next to it. You can get up to 5 of them in a run. Each one increases the damage a little bit more. There's also things like Scavenger 1 through 5 give you extra pickups. One of my favorites, it's not, you know, great for speedrunning, but it's one of my favorites in the game, is called Wrecking Ball. If you pick up Wrecking Ball, all these barrels you're seeing on the floor and all the candles that you can blow out, yeah, I know. Yeah, these, they all heal you if you have Wrecking Ball. Okay, here's a different kind of room. This is an obelisk room. It keeps spawning enemies on you. You can't kill them until you've killed all the obelisks. Well, you can kill them, but they're just going to respawn. It doesn't get rid of the monster counter at the top. So it doesn't really matter if you kill them. So I just ignore them all. When you kill these obelisks, you get a ton of health, ton of experience. So I just ignore all the enemies. Up here we have a Storm Beast. Everybody's least favorite enemy. Those things are just obnoxious. They're hard to dodge. They do a lot of damage. On easy, like with all enemies, they're kind of a piece of cake, but you get them up on the harder difficulties. Reduce mana usage of staffs, that's really good. Scavenge, this is probably my least favorite one. This is really time consuming. The obelisks, at least you can get through it pretty quickly. You're not going to run out of mana. Scavenge, you just have to run around the entire room picking up these little purple crystals. And they're random, and they can be anywhere. Oh, here, they're all over here. Yeah, I got an upgrade here. Let's see. Obviously don't want high stakes. But extra health is always nice. Lets you, like I said, lets you face tank a little bit more on bosses so you don't have to worry about getting injured. Come on. That guy did not want to die. And this was not the way to go. I found a dead end. Jumping isn't actually faster in this game, but it gives me something to do while I'm running between rooms. Yeah, ow. Okay. Now rooms like this, they have these big walls in them. You can't really see what's where. Ow. Ow. Every weapon has 2 forms of attack. The right click usually has a longer cooldown and does something special. The left click is just your standard attack. And I'll show that next time we're running. I'll show it with the wand. You can see the difference. This one right here, the right attack just does some damage over time. So sometimes I'll start out with it on the harder enemies like this one. Yeah. So you can see normal attack, special attack. They do two different things. Okay, we do have the portal key, so at this point we're just looking for the boss room, and this is going to be Queen Amanda. You can tell by the layout. Of all the 4-2 bosses, this is the one you want. One of the ones you can get in this run, if you get it, you reset the run. Its name is Audrey. It's a giant plant monster. We haven't seen the plants yet. Haste, that speeds up my running speed. The plants are invincible until they decide to let you attack them. And it's the same thing for the boss. They will be completely invincible, so Audrey will just run around. I don't know which one this is. Enchanted Butterflies, I don't want Enchanted Butterflies. I know what Enchanted Butterflies does. It's not all that great. Ah, here we go. This is a secret room. This is it gives you one of these perk cards, and it gave me a good one. They're nice to find. I'm glad I was able to find one in the run. I wasn't finding any in my earlier runs today. Oh, I hate this room. There we go. You can see why I don't like this room. Ow. Yeah, there you can see the enemies through the wall. So that helps you to, like, especially in rooms like this, you're not just running around for 5 minutes trying to find the enemy. You know how to get there. Let's see, what's this room? One exit. I'll take that one if I need to. Probably should have taken it now so I didn't have to run through this area. There we go. And no exits, that's a dead room. At this point we're just trying to find the portal key or the boss room. Okay, this is a treasure chest. Some of these are trapped. This one was not. They give you a weapon or a card. That is... yeah, I want that. Hellish Ember's really good. And down I go. Doesn't really matter. Okay, here's the plants. It's invincible. Now I can hit it. And... okay, more carrots. Yeah, there's different kinds of carrots. Those explode. Nobody likes exploding carrots. The kobolds are actually surprisingly deadly. They will lead you with their shots. Oh, gosh darn it. Well, that's a new one. I haven't seen that happen before. It just stopped on the wall. Oh, he's down there. I really didn't want to come back down here. Did you die already? Okay, so one exit to this room, and it's on the... and I fell. It's on the far side of the room. And one nice thing about this game is all the exits will be on the same level. So even though this entire level is up and down and everything, all the exits are at the same height. Which is really handy for finding the exits to rooms and for secret rooms. Trap rooms, you always go into the trap rooms if you see them because you can just run through them. Another scroll, this will give me a level up. The level ups are handy, they give you extra health. Ooh, I don't have an alchemy item yet. And... oh, that's not... I thought this was the Anguish Cannon for a second. And it would have been really fun if it was. Yeah, that weapon, you can hurt yourself with it. And this is why I took Hellish Ember. It's great for clearing out the flying enemies. Its area of attack and deals enough damage to one-shot most of them. And boy, they are shredding me. I actually got to pay attention to my health here. Because nothing is dropping health right now. Normally, there's a health drop. Okay, guess we're headed back over that way. So, this entire side of the map is one big dead end. Oh, and I fell again. Probably could have made that if I didn't hesitate. So yeah, you can see how sometimes this game just decides... I did not want that. I did not want that. Yeah, you don't select weapons to pick them up. It just picks them up. This was the dead end room, that's what I thought. Don't need to go there, need to get out of the maze. So yeah, that entire half of the map was pointless. There was no reason to go over there. You can see where a lot of the time loss in this game can come from is just map layout. It's why the Black Mirror is such a good perk, because then you don't have to worry about that. Okay, yeah. These guys spawn carrots, so I pretty much just ignore the carrots until I have them all dead. And let the carrots kill themselves on the fire. No, don't spawn carrots. And where are the enemies? He's up here. You're gonna spawn carrots, aren't you? Oh, there's just one more carrot to kill. And there's more carrots somewhere. There they are. Okay, let's see what we got for rooms coming out of here. Oh, here's our portal key. And here's our boss. Like I said, if you get a good layout, you go through... Now, this is Regalius. This is my least favorite boss. I'm going to actually have to be careful with this one. I'm low on health, and he does a lot of damage. A lot of bosses I just face tank. This is one of them that I do not. So he's a little bit slower. There we go, level 9. Berserker's really good for the final fight because you'll often get below 25% health. So it just makes it safer and makes it speed up a little bit. The devs love carrots. There's carrots, carrot rain. There's a boss. I thought this was a different weapon. It's not. There's just everything you can imagine with carrots in this game. There's a boss that's a giant carrot, and she spawns smaller carrots. She is not a lot of fun to fight. I'm pretty sure the devs love carrots. Oh, I hate scavenge rooms. Because like with the obelisk rooms, you can kill the enemies, but they just infinitely respawn until you've finished the scavenge. There we go. Kill you. Kill you. And then use all my AoE to kill all the little guys. Who's left? Oh, one of these guys. Okay. So I'm actually probably going to wind up going in there. But I want that. There we go. Okay. That is a dead room? Yeah. Okay, let's head back down here real quick. Yeah, there are a lot of carrots in this game. And there's the boss room. So now we just need to find the key. So let's head over to this room on the left here. As soon as we... Okay, it wasn't this room. It was the one across the hall. Ow. Yeah, those flame traps, they hurt quite a bit. The lava hurts even more. And another scavenge room, and probably my least favorite one, because you cannot get away. Run! Carrots! So many carrots! So this entire scavenge room is basically just run in circles. And every one of these scavenges you pick up gives you a little bit of experience. AoE weapons can be nice sometimes. Just spawn in the fire. Burn. Okay. I don't see any exits there. Let's upgrade here real quick. Knowledge gems give more experience. That's really good. That's an exploding carrot that puts out poison everywhere. So we've reached the point where there's a lot of enemies that spawn other enemies. These guys spawn skeletons. Ow. Do some AoE damage to these guys. Yeah, the alchemy... So there's 3 different weapon types in this game. I should have gotten to this way before now. There's 3 different weapon types. There's staffs, which is what I'm using the most of here. They are very high single target damage, and here's our portal key. There are alchemy, which are these. Anything in orange is alchemy. They are typically AoE. They deal a lot of damage, have a high cost to use them. And then there's the spells, which these are always special. They always do something pretty unique. This, I believe, yeah. Okay. Bastion's not bad. There's some bosses that aren't fun to fight. Bastion's okay as long as you stay. Basically, as long as he doesn't do that attack, he's fine. And he likes to spawn enemies. And, okay, reach level 11. Bunny Hopper. I've been wanting to get this one. Bunny Hopper's basically only for speedrunning. It increases your speed when you jump. So I believe we are now headed into, yep, final floor. So I'm probably going to wind up being way ahead as this Frozen Soul. I want the Ember. I did not mean to go in here, but I was not used to Bunny Hop speed. You can see how much faster I am with Bunny Hop. Okay, let's kill... So you saw that enemy, he's blue. He's what's called an elite enemy. They have more health, deal more damage, and don't drop extra stuff. It's kind of annoying. And some of them have a lot of extra health. Okay. Yes, I know. I know. I'm very tasty. You want to take a bite? It ain't gonna happen. Oh my gosh. So many flying enemies and no good way to deal with them. You need to die. You... I really do not have a weapon that's good at dealing with these guys. There's a couple weapons, Wraith Rings, Blood Needles, that home in on enemies, and they are very useful for flying enemies. Okay. Don't want that room. At this point, we're on the final floor. We're looking for the final boss here. And let's really get that bunny hop and speed up. I'll probably go into there next if this next one isn't good. You can get so fast it becomes almost impossible to control your character. I did not want that. Okay, this is a trap room. These have traps in them. I think I've already been through one of these. But you don't have to kill anything, so they make it really easy to look for more rooms. And the more rooms you see, the faster you see them, the better. I went the wrong way. There we go. They can also drain your health very fast. No exits. Let's head into here. Obelisk. I do not have something good for dealing with that right now. Ow. Oh, I'm hoping this gives me staff. There we go. Ow. That would be... There's a basilisk in here, I believe. Oh, no, it's these guys. Okay. At least it ain't a basilisk. So, Regalius is basically the boss basilisk. Basilisks are normal enemies. They deal a lot of damage. This weapon, if you get too close to the enemies, gives you a lot of screen shake. It actually hurts my eyes. But boy, is it fast. Where'd you go? Guys, anything that spits poison is not fun to play with. Oh, there's an so enemies can be invisible. And he is invisible in somewhere where I can't reach him. Bad combination. I'm looking for an exit. I'm not seeing one. I ain't going in there. I don't want combat modifiers, so I'll take that. There ain't very many rooms left, but... No exits. As you can see, the level layouts are a huge factor in how long this run takes. Because they can be really nice, they can play really nice, or the level layouts can play really badly. Okay. Yes, I see you there. Now, there are 3 categories for this game. There we go. Reduce mana usage for staffs. There is easy, normal, and hard categories for speedrunning it. So it's not split up by characters because there's, 20-something characters. It's just not worth it. There is 10 runs on easy, 6 runs on normal, and nobody's ever done a run on hard. So if you want a free world record, it's just sitting there waiting for you. Just, pick up the game and beat it on hard as quick as you can, and you get a free world record. I've considered doing it myself. Oh, secret room. So you notice you still can't go in there. It's wide open, but there's magic on it. Prevents you from going in it. Okay. Yeah, so if anyone wants a free world record, play Ziggurat. Where'd the secret room go? Give me that card. And that's a really... Oh, yeah, the secret rooms can be time wasters if you go too far forward. They tell you things that the game devs have done before, and you just have to wait until it decides it's done wasting your time. So be careful with them if you're speedrunning. Oh, this layout is atrocious. And there is no rhyme or reason to the layouts. They do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do them. I'm banking on there being something at the end of this. Oh, well, this is not fun. I've actually never gotten this modifier before. I did not know it was a thing, and I am not happy about it. Okay, this is a carrot room. It's basically just going to spawn 1,000 carrots at me. So... some rooms spawn almost exclusively carrots, or exclusively carrots. This is one of them. I'm basically leading them through a fire to kill themselves. Yeah, and these carrots deal a lot of damage over time if you're not careful. Ow. Yeah, like I just lost most of my health in this room. Anybody drop health over here? I actually really need health now. These carrot rooms take forever to clear as well. Okay, 2 exits out of this room. This is a kind of a risk room, risk reward. You give it stuff and they give you rewards, but sometimes they curse you. So I never bother taking them because some of those curses end runs. So this is the final boss room here. I just need the key. I'm kind of happy I don't have it right now because that would be really difficult with 0 staff mana and half health. Oh, as not the enemy I want to have to fight when I'm low on health. Because they will destroy my health pool. These guys are really dangerous. And it likes to spawn a lot of them. At least they usually drop a lot of stuff when they die, so... And a level up, that's good to get. Yeah, I want volatile. Gives me more drops, but they disappear faster, that's fine. Okay, you can die. I don't need you. Yeah, because these guys track you, they deal a lot of damage. They're not a lot of fun. I'm starting to run Okay, I got full health back. I would like full staff usage, however. Oh, that attack has a long cooldown. So that was the right click of this weapon. It deals a lot of damage, has a very long cooldown, and cooldowns persist between weapons. I can't change weapons till it's done with its cooldown. Okay, full staff usage. Okay, health. And there's the portal key. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful on this fight because of how low my health is. But I got a lot of damage to back me up. So we are headed for the boss now. This is the final boss. The final boss of the game is the same in every single run. It's always the Executioner. And time ends when I lose control of the game. I will say time, so it's actually a little while after I kill the boss. Examiner Cepheus, Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Yeah, this is what I was hoping he wouldn't do, is spawn a lot of enemies, because... Okay, he's doing all the attacks I don't like. Especially that one. That one hurts a lot. Where did he go? Okay, he's low enough I should be able to face tank him now. And time ends when I lose control of the game. And time. So, took a little bit longer than most of my runs have been lately. I got some really bad layouts. That weapon he's carrying right there, the Eye of Twilight, that's the weapon that has the world record. There's a reason it's in the final end game screen. But yeah, this game is a lot of fun. Like, I picked it up and immediately put a lot of hours into it. There's 3 difficulties along with an endless mode. You can just see how far you can get. Every character has their own unique gimmick. He uses staffs and he's faster. There's one that heals every room he goes into. There's one who levels up like 3 times as fast. It has carrots as enemies. But yeah, every character has a different ending. And if we go past the credit screen here, it will bring us to the end credit, the kind of you have won. It tells you what your level, your points are, and your time. That's a 28:57. It's not a great run. It's not a terrible run. It's pretty average for me. But no, it's like after you've killed enough enemies and you get unlocks. I actually don't have all the unlocks in this game yet. And you get a lot of them every win. But yeah, if you go into extras after you've beaten enemies enough, there's a bestiary. And I'll show you. So you can basically just go through and see every enemy. There's your carrot. Evil looking carrot. But I can show you some of the bosses that we didn't get to see, because there's a lot of them. King Blob, he's obnoxious. Sir Arthur, there's 3 per floor. This is Audrey. This is the boss I was talking about. Giant plant monster. A lot of health, and when it's like this, it's invincible. It takes no damage. It's not a fun boss to fight, but there's a lot of bosses. There's the carrot boss, Brunilda. Just spawns a lot of carrots. Not a lot of fun, but that is Ziggurat. That was a 30-minute run, which isn't bad. It's been slower than my most runs lately, but faster than my estimate, so we're good there. But yeah, so I'm pretty much done here if Rogue staff wants to take over. But yeah, so I believe we are all set if Rogue staff